Hey guys, it's me, it's PokemonTripHD, and we are back today with the TBU, we're here with the Battle Union, week number 5. We're going up against Quil, aka Barry, aka Mr. Anime Guru, and we're going up against him, and he is a phenomenal battler, and I say battler really weird, battler, and he's a really good person, even better person, so I really recommend you check him out. His links will probably be in the description below. If not, then check out tomorrow's battle, and it's going to be down there, so please go check him out. He's a really awesome guy, and so we're going up against him. We're the GO STARAVIAS. He is the Dungannon Typhlosions. He's coach of the Dungannon Typhlosions. So he has a really good team. It's kind of bulky. He has 3 bulky Pokemon that really go well together, honestly. And I do feel like we have a few Pokemon that can actually put in a lot of work against this team. And we are bringing those Pokemon. As you can see, the team's right there. But we actually made a few transactions over the past week. We got rid of Mega Sableye. We got Mega Medicham. We got rid of Azelf. And we got Wobbuffet. So we needed to get a D rank, and Wobbuffet was like the only decent thing in D. I say decent. Wobbuffet's bad. Wobbuffet is bad, but we have Wobbuffet on the team now. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, so let's just his team. I'm gonna go over his team. His team is Mega Venusaur, Cresselia, Skarmory, Infernape, Haxorus, Carodon, Thundurus T, Exploud, Typhlosion, and Sableye. That is his team. It is a pretty good team. Also, if you can't tell, I have earphones and I'm listening to music. You guys can't hear the music, but I'm listening to music. It's kind of like pump up music because I like to listen to music when I battle. I found that out the past few weeks, and yeah, so I'm just listening to music. You guys can't hear it though, hopefully. So that's his team, and honestly, I feel like I built the team that would go well against his team. I probably should have kept his team up on my phone. I'm gonna pull his team back up. I feel like I built the team that could go up against his team. I did get a little bit of tips from Eric and from Dan. Eric in the TBU. And Dan, the Nikki. So thanks to them. So big weaknesses on his team. He used to have a Blissey. He got rid of the Blissey. That is amazing that he got rid of the Blissey. His team is really slow besides Infernape and Thundurus T. Thundurus T being 101, Infernape being 108. Our fastest Pokemon, Raichu, actually outspeeds his entire team. But I just didn't feel like Raichu had the matchup against his team. It's only super effective on Skarmory and Carodon. And I feel like he's going to bring both of them. But I don't know. Predicting, this is the team I predict him to bring. I predict Mega Venusaur, Cresselia, Skarmory, Infernape, Carodon, and Thundurus T. Those are the 6 I expect. I expect a 3 walls for sure. Mega Venusaur, Cresselia, Skarmory. If it doesn't bring one of those, I will be happy. Because actually, I don't know if I'll be happy because I prepared for them. But I expect all 3 of those to come for sure. I expect Thundurus T for sure. Then I expect Carodon and Infernape as the other 2. He could bring Haxorus in there. I don't really expect the Sableye, Exploud, or the actually, yeah, those are the only 3. Exploud, Typhlosion, and Sableye. Those are 3 I don't expect him to bring. Other 7 I prepared for very much. I did prepare for the other 3 too, but not as much, of course. So, a big weakness on his team. Mega Medicham does good, except he has 2 Pokemon that completely wall Mega Medicham, being the Cresselia and the Sableye. So that kind of stinks. Also, you're going to see me looking at my phone. I just have his team there so I can remind myself what his team is. Those 2 Pokemon wall Mega Medicham really well. I thought Mega Medicham had a knockoff, but it doesn't, which is absolutely insane how it doesn't get knockoff. It makes no sense to me. I like convinced myself it had knockoff, but it doesn't. So that kind of stinks. And yeah, so that's his thing. And let's go over our team now. Our team, first up, Mega Medicham here. Nothing special about its spread. Outspeeds an Adamant Haxorus. That's really the only thing I needed to outspeed. I guess I could have outsped Modest Thundurus T, but I don't think he's bringing Modest Thundurus T at all. I really think it's going to be timid, so we outspeed an Adamant Haxorus. We outspeed everything on his team besides Haxorus, Infernape, and Thundurus T. Yeah, and like Typhlosion too. We outspeed everything else on his team. And this Toxic for the Cresselia. And for the Sableye, if he brings that in, and I can Toxic it. Fake Out, just for Fake Out. Send Headbutt, because it pretty much OHKOs Mega Venusaur. Defensive Mega Venusaur. High Jump Kick is for everything else, really. Like I said, Cresselia and Sableye are the only 2 Pokemon that can switch into Mega Medicham. Nothing else switches in. Nothing takes 2 high jump kicks on his team besides Mega Venusaur, which dies to his own Headbutt. And even Skarmory takes 65%, I believe, from a high jump kick. That's defensive Skarmory. Takes 65% from a high jump kick. So it's pretty darn good. It doesn't KO with Zen Headbutt and high jump kick. The combination doesn't KO Skarmory, which kind of stinks, but it's fine, honestly. It doesn't really matter too much. So that's the Mega Medicham. Hopefully Mega Medicham can put in work. Cresselia is going to be a bit of an issue, and same with Sableye if he brings it, but I don't really expect it all too much. Then next up we have Celery, the Celebi, Recover, Calm Mind, Shockwave, and Shadow Ball. Natural Cure, of course, and Medicham has Pure Power. Of course, leftovers on this bad boy. Every other Pokemon on the team has leftovers. I'm just gonna get that out of the way. Max HP, max defense, so we can take U-turns from Thunderous Tea if he does bring U-turn on Thunderous Tea. Also lets us take a lot of hits way better, like a possible Psyshock on Cresselia if he brings Calm Mind Psyshock. If he brings Calm Mind Psychic, then we can just Calm Mind alongside with him. And that's the main oh, and Haxorus takes hits from Haxorus too, which is pretty cool. And Phone Call, can you not? Yeah, thanks. Can you not? So, and the music stopped. Yay! Get back, music. Oh, come on! I hate when people call me when I'm doing this stuff. It's like the most annoying thing. You guys have no idea. Like, don't call me. Don't call me. So, Shockwave and Shadow Ball. For Cresselia and Skarmory, respectively. Shockwave at +1, Oko's Chrono. Anyways, I expect him to think that the Celebi is going to carry Psychic Giga Drain. That would make the most sense. So what I want him to do is bring in the Skarmory on me, and I can hit him with the Shockwave, and at +1, it does a lot of damage. So hopefully that all goes well. A lot of damage to non-Spit-F. Even to a Spit-F one, this is a lot. It's super effective. It's only base 60 damage, of course, but super effective. It does the most to him on the team. There was no T-Bolt, nothing like that for Celebi, or no fire type move that could hit Skarmory besides HP Fire. So Shockwave was my best bet. I could have given it Charge Beam, but Charge Beam has a chance to miss. It's also not even as strong, so I just stuck out of that. I have Calm Mind. Vrabir does not 2-hit KO Celebi, which is pretty awesome. I think it does 49% max. That's pretty cool. And say the Celebi, it's kind of my little check to a Calm Mind Cresselia, because it can deal with the Calm Mind Cresselia pretty well because of Shadow Ball. Calm Mind Cresselia is probably going to carry Ice Beam. With 4 and Spit-F, we actually take a HP Bug. It does 92 to 109, I believe, something like that, from Thunderous Tea if he's Life Orb, Timid Life Orb. So just with 4. If we don't have 4, then if it's like this, it does 97 min, and if it's like this, it does 92 min, or something like that. So 4 just makes a lot of sense. With this 4, we have speed, Modest Exploit 2, and then just throw the last 4 in Special Attack, because why not? And that's the main idea behind this set. I'm kind of bluffing the Psychic for the Mega Venusaur. I don't think he's going to leave Mega Venusaur in on me. If he does, that would stink. Shadow Ball doesn't really do anything to him, and Shockwave is resisted. But yeah, also Sludge Bomb doesn't do a KO, so that's cool. Next up, we have Dragonite Jade. Also, I didn't say Mega Medicham's name. It's Shiva. Then we have Jade, the Dragonite, multi-scale leftovers, Roost, Dragonite's Fire Punch, and Outrage. Outrage at +1 is a chance to 2-hit KO the Cresselia, which is pretty cool. If he's the max defense, max HP, is a chance to 2-hit KO. If he's not, then it will be a 2-hit KO. So that's... Honestly, Jade, Fire Punch for the Skarmory, and it just outrages his entire team. He does not have any fairies. Also, I didn't say his bench, because his bench does not matter. I believe his bench is like Braviary and 2 other things, but his bench doesn't really matter this match since he can't use his bench. Roost, Roost is for longevity, Dragonance is to set up. He does not have a fairy type on his team. His only resistance to Dragon is Skarmory, and we have Fire Punch for that Skarmory. So hopefully it all goes well. I do expect an Ice Beam Cresselia. Also, we have Speed Crawdon with this thing, which is pretty cool. I do expect an Ice Beam Cresselia. It will 2-hit KO us. I don't really... I want to Dragonance on the switch into Cresselia, then Outrage twice. Because the thing is, if his only counter to Mega Medicham is going to be the Cresselia, if we get 2 Outrages off on the Cresselia, even though he takes us out with an Ice Beam, if we get 2 Outrages off, then Mega Medicham can just come in and clean up. We'll clean up the Cresselia, and it can put in a lot of work against his team. So that's kind of the main idea with Dragonite. Just put in a lot of work. If Cresselia is weakened, then we can actually put in a lot of work with Dragonite, because Fire Punch at +1 does like 60% to Skarmory, I believe, and the only thing Skarmory can do to us is Toxic or Whirlwind, so it's pretty cool. I do expect this Skarmory set to be a Roost, Stealth Rock, those 2, Roost, Stealth Rock, then Brave Bird, Roar, so I don't think he's going to carry Toxic. He may carry Toxic though, so we always need to prepare for that, of course. So that's the Dragonite. That's what Dragonite's here for. Then next up, we have Arcanine, Lily. Lily's here. Leftovers, Outspeed's Modest X-Cloud, which is the main point of Lily. Also, in turn, Outspeed's Crawdon. Morningside, close combat for the Crawdon. It does 80 to 95, I believe. That's how much it does. So it doesn't OHKO it, which is kind of unfortunate. Can't believe it doesn't OHKO it. Base 110 attack. It's a close combat, but oh well. With just a little bit of prior damage, we can take out the Crawdon. Also, if Crawdon switches into anything, then we can just close combat and kill it, which is awesome. E-Speed for the Infernape mostly, and Flamethrower just for everything else. I was going to run Will-O-Wisp instead of Close Combat, but I got rid of Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp was for the Cresselia and for the Mega Venusaur, and Skarmory sum up, but I wasn't going to Willow on a Skarm because I could just Flamethrower Skarm. So that's the main reason I went with Close Combat instead of Willow. The main thing, if I can burn the Venusaur with like a flamethrower or something, I'm not going to ask for hacks. I don't really think I need to burn the Mega Venusaur to take it out. But that's, I mean, I have it there just in case, you know, just in case. That's his main thing. This defense lets us take minimal damage from close combat without wasting the rest of the EVs in here. Because I wanted to be able to outspeed Krana for sure, so I need to take 118 guaranteed. And putting the rest into defense wouldn't help out besides like 1%. From a close combat from Infernape. This is our main check to Infernape, by the way. So I do expect a Gunk Shot Infernape, so I do think he's going to carry like a mixed Life Orb, Gunk Shot, HP Ice, U-Turn, and like Flamethrower. That's what I think he would carry, because that hits basically our entire team. So, I don't know, that's just what I think he's going to bring with it, but if he brings that, it can't really hurt Arcanine much, so... it's kind of like a give and take. It's not really give and take. It's like if he brings the set that beats the team, he can't beat Arcanine. So you need Earthquake to hit Arcanine because that's Arcanine the hardest. But I don't know. That's Lily. That's Lily, our girl. Lily can't really touch Cresselia, of course. But yeah. So hopefully you see this set: Technician, HP Fire, Roost Defog, and Bug Bites. Also Arcanine had Intimidate and Dragonite had Multiscale, of course. Technician HP Fire for the Skarmory. I know it's only base 90 with Technician, then 180 after Super Effective, and we have 67 special attack on this thing. But to a defensive Skarmory, HP Fire actually has like 30%, so that's pretty decent damage, honestly. It's pretty decent, even though we're Jolly nature. If we're not Jolly, it does a little bit more, but I didn't want to minus special defense or anything. I just didn't really want to do that, because even if we did do that, it only goes up a little bit, and the damage output was like 1 or 2% that changed from that, so I'm not really interested in that. If Skarmory comes in, I'm probably going to be going out into Scizor right away, because he can't really do much to us with this investment. His Brave Birds do not 2-hit KO us, of course, and we just defog if he puts up some sort of hazards. If he doesn't, we just HP Fire him, and it's a great time. It's a great time, so that's Scizor's main thing. Bug Bite also does like 35% to the Cresselia, even though we're undervested. Still does 35%, which is pretty cool. We outspeed Chronout. We also outspeed a modest X-Cloud, so that's pretty darn cool. That's Scizor for ya. And next up we have Emma the Florges. Flower Veil, because the abilities are useless on Florges. Then we have leftovers. Synthesis, Calm Mind, Psychic, and Moonblast. Really specific spread here. This spread with the Spadef and HP lets us take from a Timid Specs X-Cloud. He has like an 8% chance to 2-hit KO us. Timid Specs. If he's modest Specs, we outspeed him. So there's that. That's the main thing. Psychic and Moonblast. Psychic hits the Venusaur. Moonblast hits everything else, except the Skarmory. You can't really touch Skarmory all too much. But I feel like the rest of the team can deal with Skarmory pretty darn well, so I don't really need Emma to deal with the Skarmory all too much. This thing can Moonblast well, not Moonblast but it outspeeds Chrono and it OHKOs Chrono with Moonblast, which is awesome. Infernape Gunk Shot's the only thing that can... Well, Infernape Gunk Shot, Thunder Sea, Iron Tail, Skarmory, Iron Head, Haxorus, Iron Tail, or Iron Head are really the only things that can take this thing out. Chrono can take us out too, but we outspeed Chrono anyway. So after Dragonite, it can take us out, of course. But if he Dragonite's up, probably just going to go Scizor. Scizor takes hits from Crawdaunt anyway. Scizor's probably going to be my switch into Crawdaunt. Dragonite can also take a hit from Crawdaunt for sure, even if it's a, I think, plus one knockoff, because after Dragon Dance. I know Swords Dance is a thing, but I just don't really think he's going to bring Swords Dance. I think it's going to be a Dragon Dance one, so yeah, that's the main things that's the main things I have with the team. That's everything I have to say really about the team. I really hope this team does well. I feel like this is a really good team. I'm really motivated to do well this match, and hopefully all goes well. Hopefully this didn't waste too much of your time either, and I didn't say waste. I mean, hopefully this didn't take up too much of your time. Battle's gonna be up tomorrow, and all that stuff, and this thing's hurting my ear. Ow. Anyways, that's gonna be it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and have this battle with Quil, and I cannot wait. Hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully he brings what I predicted him to bring. Thunder Sea is a bit of an issue with this team. I know that, and ow, this thing's really hurting now. Thunder Sea is a bit of an issue for this team, and I understand that. Even a Flash Cannon, I believe a Specs Flash Cannon 2-hit KOs us. Life Orb Iron Tail definitely 2-hit KOs us. Only thing we have that can technically switch in is Celebi. His Life Orb U-turn only does like 35 or 40% to Celebi, so we can actually deal with him quite well with Celebi, but it's not really the greatest switch in because an HP Bug does a ton of damage, though I do think he's going to bring HP Ice. If he brings HP Bug, alright, this set is what would do really good against me. Iron Tail, HP Bug, and Thunder Wave. Just those three alone, and like T-Ball or Incinerate. Just those three alone, though. With T-Wave, it basically stops my Dragonite from setting up, which is a huge, huge issue. Because Dragonite setting up is amazing against his team. So, I don't know. That's really all I have to say. I'm just talking right now. I just want to get this match going, and let's see how this match goes. Again, Dallas Ravens, let's pull through. Let's get this dub, and that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with the battle. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. If you didn't, you know what to do also. And that's going to be it. Have yourselves a great day, and until next time, have a nice shit.